This is our day 2 on learning basics of test automation. And today we will talk about HTML, how to learn these things and how to learn this HTML website designing part right in the right way. Okay. And we will talk about Java programming also in the second half. So let's concentrate on this part now. And many a times we underestimate the knowledge of HTML. We underestimate, you know, um, HTML part, that why to learn these things. It's very easy, right? Why to revise it? It's just about designing something, right? But if you want to become a good test automation engineer, more you are good on the HTML side, you will become a better test engineer. Okay, especially for the UI automation part. So how to learn this thing? So I am going here chapter by chapter. So the expectation is, if you are starting from this W3 schools, you should finish these chapters, not just theoretically, understand it, what they are saying. So for example, if I am learning this first chapter, the theoretical wise, it's saying that HTML is a standard markup language for web pages. With HTML, you can create your own website. So HTML is the markup language for web pages. Means behind your web page, it's HTML, okay, HTML code. And what they're saying is they have examples and you can click on try it yourself to get the code, and you can see what will be the output of that code. But you can try here also, or you can copy the code also, and you can learn from um, notepad also. So I am not copying this as of now. I'll just take reference, but let me go to my notepad. And if I want to create one HTML document, I will say new file in the notepad plus plus. I will say language is HTML. And now I will start coding. So HTML is all about working with tags, T-A-G-S, tags. Okay. So HTML document starts with the tag HTML, ends with the tag HTML. Okay. And this is the way, like in between the arrow keys, you have to put it. The meaning of this forward slash is end of the any element. So HTML is the parent, the root element itself is HTML. Then there are some other things. So here you may see head, the start of the head and end of the head. Then you will see body, which is the real content of any HTML. So here you will have end of the body. Okay. So it's a very structured way how HTML docs are there. So if I talk about, so let's save this file as of now. So I will save all types and I will say check1.html. So the extension of HTML file is .html. I will save this. And if you say here, you will see that this check1 is created. Okay. And if I double click it, it will show me nothing. There is no content as of now in the body part. So I will go back here. Head will have generally the metadata part or the title related things. Body is the real content of any web page. So for example, if this is a website, the title of this website is this TechLift test, right? So when you go up, whatever is written is its title, okay, in the tab. But all other things here, login link is there, button is there, services, whatever you are able to see below your URL is the part of the website body. So these are body contents of this website. So in our example, we don't have anything here, but you can create. So it, it's all about learning different type of elements. So element can be anything. Can you give me some element name in the chat window quickly? What I'm able to recall is in HTML, you can have a lot of things, or in any website. What are the things you have seen till now? It may be button, correct? It may be text box. What else? Hyperlink, correct? And drop down. Help me with other things. Icons, radio button. Yes, you're right. So icons, radio buttons, checkbox. What else? Combo box, yes. Logo image. So combo box, images, media files, right? And bullet table, very good. I'm very happy that bullet points, table, and date time picker. Okay, date time. Date time. It's like a calendar. It shows you, calendar to select some date. Okay, good. These examples are good as of now. Okay, so combo box and drop down. It's same. Okay. And basically bullet point is a part of list. Okay. In the list, there may be a different kind of list, like ordered list, unordered list, numeric list. Okay. So you have to learn about all these things, how to put this thing in my website. And you missed about header or paragraph. Normal content, let's say when you are seeing something in any website, let's say if I click in products, so there may be some lines, right? So here, let's say my first blog, it may be like a kind of paragraph. Okay, it's possible. So paragraph and then headers. Header, there are different type of headers in a website. So let's talk about headers today with this example only. So what they're saying is, in the body, you can have headers. So I'll copy this code and I'll explain this part. So in our website, inside the body, I can put header. So header is which start with H1 and end with H1. And whatever you are writing here, it will be shown in the website. So if I say I am learning, okay, I'll save this and I'll open this my website again. I'll refresh this. So if you're able to see here, I am learning is coming out here, right? So H1 is itself a heading type which shows something in a particular font, and there is a predefined font for and the text size, and the font type, all things are already decided when you say H1. Okay? So H1, H2, H3, H4, you can try those things. So if I say again, I'm copying this. In the next line, if I say H2, 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 and with that, I am learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. If I save this and if I'll go to my code again here, if you see, this is a little bit um, smaller than the H1. So try that thing. I'm not going to write everything here. So H1, H2 denotes headers. Another thing is paragraph. So paragraph starts with P and ends with P. So if I write anything here, I can write it. I am learning from Testology and it's good. Right. So when you want to write something as a paragraph, you can use P tag. So if I refresh this now, see here it's coming as a paragraph. Okay. And title, if you want to give a title to your website, you have to put it inside head. Okay, Title and end of title, and here I can put title, let's say day 2. So I'll save this, say day 2 dot 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 dot, let's say, and if I refresh, so as of now it is showing me no title. See here, there is no title. H1 check1.html, it is showing the file name itself, but once I'll refresh this, see here it is showing me the title day 2 dot dot dot. Okay, so those are titles, web page title. Now whenever you see any website, right, any random website, you should think about, hey, how these websites are made, right? What could be the code behind that website? You can easily guess now. You can easily guess now. Okay, great. Going to next. What else? So I'm going by chapter by chapter. So here you also have to learn by this way. Okay, it works like this. Then there are theoretical part, that what is a header. They have explained it in a very good way. What is paragraph, right? There are some quizzes. I am going, so these are some theoretical part also. Go through it. I'm not going chapter by chapter here for you. You have to go and understand it. I'm going to HTML element directly. So HTML has elements. These tag is itself elements. Okay. Tag names are elements. So they said that header, paragraph, BR. BR is for changing the line. BR is for changing the line. And you can have nested HTML elements. Nested means elements inside the element. It's possible. Okay. So when I say nested, here this is the root element. Head is the child of HTML tag, and title is the child of head tag. Okay. H1 is the child of body. H2 is also the child, and H1 and H2 are the same level. So we can say it's a sibling elements, these three, okay, at the same level they are. But that doesn't describe how it should look like in your system. Sibling doesn't mean that they will be side by side projected in the website. It just, you have to understand the parent-child relationship only, that how it is. Okay. Paragraph is fine. So we have already seen H1, H2. Let me go to some other things. Paragraph is fine. We tried this thing already. So in the paragraph, if you want to change the line. So for example, here when I see it's saying I am learning from Testology and it's going good. If I want to put a line break here before end or any point of time, so what I can do, here I can say BR here slash BR, okay, slash BR. So if I refresh this, see here, it's coming in the next line now. So these things are good to learn one by one. Once you do a practical, you will develop an interest how it will work and everything. Chapter by chapter, I'm going. Let's say I'm going to the next chapter. So they will talk about attributes. So tags can have its attribute also. Okay. So one of the element can be A. A. So A is anchor element, which will show you hyperlinks. So if I say here, A, click me, or I can put anything. And here A, it's like this. Start of the anchor element, end of the anchor element. In between, I have said click me. And if I see this in my website now, so it is showing me click me here, right? But nothing will happen even if I click here. Nothing is going to happen even if I click there. Okay, as of now. So what to do then? Because when you are saying a anchor element, it has, you have to provide attribute for that. Okay. So the attribute is href. Href is you have to provide your reference. Once user will click, what should happen? It's like this. So I can provide any website. So let's say if I will provide this website address. So I will say in my code a href is equals to in the double quote this particular website, and I'll save this. So what does this mean? That text will be visible, click me, but once you click it, it will open this website. It's like this. So these are called hyperlinks. So if I go back here and refresh this, see here, it's now the thumbnail is coming, right? It's like when you click here, now it will open another website. If I do a back, I'll be back to my base website. Okay, so that is anchor element. So let's try something else. Image you can put, so you can say image img src is equals to, you have to provide the path of that file. Okay, I'm not going to do this thing as of now. You can decide the width and height of any image. So I'll give an example in other ways. So let's go to this website again. If you see here, there may be some images. Let me go to learn HTML. So some images will come. Let's say this one. Advertisement is coming, correct? But everything has fixed height and width, right? This is not overlapping to other elements here. Because in this website, it is this, the code is written that for the advertisement element, the height and width will be this. It's like this. Okay. Fine. So this is about HTML part. You should learn it chapter by chapter. We'll continue on learning in next session also about this thing. And we'll make a good website. So let's talk about that assignment. I'm giving you one assignment that create a website something like this. Okay. So you have to create this kind of website where registration will be visible in red color. Then there should be some hyperlink. If you click this, this should get open. Then there should be some text box for username. Then there should be text area. So text area is different than text box. Okay. And so in text area, you can have multiple lines. Gender is radio buttons. These are called radio buttons. City will be a drop down where somebody can select their city, and there is a submit button. Once user will click on the submit, it should say welcome John. So whatever you have written here, whatever user name you are providing, once you click on submit, it should say welcome that username. Okay. And you have to create, after this, there is a ATM part. So it should show you a default current balance, let's say 10,000. And you have to put how much you want to withdraw. So let's say if you put 2,000, and once you click on withdraw money, it should display me that now your current balance will be 8,000. It's like this because 10,000 was the opening balance. If you are withdrawing 2,000 amount, the new current balance will be 8,000. Right? And if you are withdrawing more than the current balance, it should show you error that insufficient balance. You cannot withdraw the money. This is a small assignment you have to do.